What's up everyone, it's Connie with MoneyVest. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about NIO. This is going to be a complete update on this company as there are some really important updates and announcements because NIO Day is right around the corner. It's going to happen next week, I believe, on the 23rd, actually the week after. And in this video, I want to break down everything that's been developing in the world of NIO. And I'm going to take a look at the technical analysis for this company as well. As always, if you enjoy this video, find it helpful, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And links to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below if you're interested in joining. And of course, getting access to all the members-only private videos. There's over 40 plus Discord channels, 40 plus private videos and content, educational material, tutorials that you can access, as well as a lot of spreadsheets where we have our intrinsic values on individual stocks, my watch list, and of course Discord channels with over 20 plus channels, including trade alerts, ideas, buy and sell alerts, options alerts. Everything's going to be down below. We've opened up a few more spots for the month of December, and there is a 16% annual discount that you can access as well. And do connect with me on Instagram. My handle is going to be CAS@WRP. Would love to connect with you there. I do post a lot of portfolio updates, polls, strategies, tips over on Instagram as well. So NIO, the ultra luxury sedan, will be called ET9. There's a new ultra luxury sedan that's going to be the highest priced model for NIO. That will be unveiled on NIO Day on December 23rd. So name of the NIO's most expensive car will be called ET9, and the company would be revealing the car on NIO Day 2023 on December 23rd. And NIO ET9 is a 1 million won or $140,000 high-end sedan aimed at Mercedes-Benz Maybach S-Class. It will become the first model that stands on the NT3 platform as well. So NIO preps to also launch an affordable Firefly brand over in Europe as well. So the brand aims to deliver an EV starting below $20,000 with the battery swap technology. And the car maker in 2025 will see EVs and hybrids competing directly for the middle class buyers as well. So for the longest time, as we know, that Tesla has been dominant in the European market. But Firefly is NIO's name for the line of EVs aimed at the middle market, and they will be between $13,000 and $26,000 with the battery swap technology. So that is definitely a pretty significant price range for the sort of middle market here. And the Firefly is meant to be challenged to BYD, China's biggest car company and the leading EV maker in the world. A new brand will launch in Europe ahead of its debut in China as well. And NIO's expansion will also pose challenges to established EV manufacturers like Tesla and Polestar over in Europe. And Tesla, as I mentioned earlier, has mostly dominated the European market for some time with its premium electric cars. However, with NIO entering the scene, competition expected to intensify, and NIO's success in China gives them a strong foundation to build upon in Europe, offering consumers more options and driving innovation with the electric vehicle industry as well. Now, NIO also is considering more job cuts and layoffs after already doing 10% that they announced at the end of last month. So some departments were asked to prepare a reserve layoff list, which may widen the original dismissals to 20 to 30% within the unit. And we've already learned from the CEO and how they're definitely going into this year of efficiency, going into 2024, where they want to now start to focus on profitability, which I've mentioned before time and time again is very, very important for NIO as well. I did a couple videos a few weeks ago. Definitely do check those out if you haven't already. But we have learned over the last couple weeks that NIO is now going to start focusing a little bit on profitability and somewhat efficiency through these job cuts and being more sort of aware of where they spend money on, because they're doing too much too fast instead of focusing on profitability, which I think, in my opinion, should be the main concern. And the main area of focus is execution for the company. So with the new model being launched, ET9, the luxury sedan, and the penetration over in Europe with the Firefly brand, it's possible that NIO, once again, may be focusing on a little bit too much. But going into 2024, I need to see some profitability from this company in order for this to be a very successful business long term. Yes, there is support, government support over in China, but how long is that going to last if the company does not turn the corner towards profitability and starts generating some positive cash flows as well? So again, NIO and Chinese EV brand ramp up battery production and swap rollouts in Europe, which makes a lot of sense because they are going to be penetrating this market now in full swing going into 2024. And now going over to the technical analysis for the company, as we already have learned, the company has been under a lot of pressure. The stock's just been selling off since the end of 2020, and since the beginning of 2021, we've just been on this consistent sell-off from highs of $67 down over 88%. of course, been trading in this lower high and lower low pattern and pretty much trading at a 52-week low, sitting roughly around low $7. So we've got a very, very strong support. So this right here is an area of demand and an area of support to watch for NIO. So it's just been validating that support. The last time we were here was back in May of 2023, so earlier this year. And right now we've just been consolidating sideways at that support, as we have already talked about in my previous videos. So you can see a lot of demand coming in at $7. If we by any chance break down below this level, then obviously it's going to be a lot of technical weakness, would not be great. And I wouldn't be surprised to see NIO in the 6s, possibly in the mid 5s for the stock moving forward as well. But of course, your resistance now is going to stay put at 943 to 950. So this right here is going to pretty much be the next target for NIO. And of course, RSI is moving in the right direction, and so is the MACD. And we've got a little bit of that resistance and target to also watch at 825 and 823. So we've been getting rejected. If you come over to the 4-hour chart, you'll notice that we have gotten rejected a couple times at these prices. So this right here was once we got rejected at around 823. This right here, the second time, and right now we are pretty much struggling to break out above this resistance as well. So really what we have witnessed for NIO over the last, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks is just a lot of consolidation sideways in that range. So 823 is going to be a resistance, and support level is going to be staying put at close to $7. Another really good thing about the company, it's really just a macro environment thing, which is actually good for a lot of electric vehicles, is interest rates. Interest rates are expected to get cut in 2024 at least by 3 times according to the Federal Reserve's expectations. And now the market's gone absolutely crazy optimistic after the FOMC meeting, now pricing in for 6 to 7 rate cuts going into 2024. So that definitely is a lot of rate cuts priced in, which obviously could result in somewhat of a bullish catalyst for a lot of high growth technology companies, even companies that are being heavily shorted, and companies that are very discretionary in nature that depend very much on lower borrowing cost as well. So as a result, that could also serve as a pretty significant catalyst for NIO to have a reasonably good 2024. But of course, this year it has still underperformed, down over 21%. We're pretty much done with the year here, a couple more weeks left. So I doubt that NIO can turn the script and push higher on the year, but we're pretty much down, underperforming significantly compared to the S&P and the NASDAQ as well. So 2024, lots of things for NIO to prove, execute, and potentially turn the corner on. So 825 is going to be that resistance all the way up to 945 to as much as 1050. And then of course, we'll worry about $13 and of course as high as $16. Got a long ways to go to getting up to those levels for NIO at the moment. So first things first, 825 to as much as 950 to as much as $10.50. And of course, NIO Day coming out on December 23rd, which obviously is going to be very, very important catalyst for the company as well. So hope you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Again, links to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. Definitely do check out the Instagram down below if you want to connect with me there. My handle is going to be CAS@WRP. And again, 16% annual discount available till the end of this month. You get access to all these benefits, including trade alerts and ideas and buy and sell alerts, options alerts, Excel spreadsheets, and members-only private videos as well. And as always, happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.